Today is the 23rd of October, and we're in the Destiny Global studio, and we have a special guest with us. But before I introduce him, I should just tell you a little bit how we met. Some meetings are destiny, some by accident, but it's purely destiny that we met. And we met at the gym. I'm not going to advertise the gym for any reason. And we just started talking. And it's amazing how sometimes God just brings you together. He's a singer, songwriter from the West Gambia. And I find him interesting from the minute I start speaking to him. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mr. Shiloh, singer, songwriter from Gambia. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's a pleasure having you here.
It's my pleasure being here as well, and thank you for the opportunity. Like you said, we met by the grace of God.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because our path just collided, and we never expected it. You know.
Very true.
So, yeah, and everything you see that happens is God. You know, so I believe that is for a reason why we met at the gym, like you said.
Yes.
You know, and it's a pleasure to be here to see where we can
go from here.
Yeah,
well, I was just reading through your bio, and you know, so many people is attracted to music, and especially now, reggae music has become almost like the in thing. Yeah. When you were in Gambia, what led you to start singing? And you're singing. What led you on your singing career?
Yeah, to be honest, music has been in the family, like I said. Always say to people from I was born, because my dad was, well, he's still a choir master, and he does the conducting for a very famous choir in Gambia called the Batilinger, and they go traveling all around. So music was always in there, and my mom as well used to be singing in the choir as well for some while. And I have family members who were like into reggae music, you know, all type of musical instruments, like they play drums, like, you know, so music was always in there. And knowing that I have the musical background, so I never really took it seriously, but for one day I started writing songs when I did not even...
So how old were you when you started writing songs?
I would say young, because most of the time I would sing off head. Yeah, like freestyle, like
yes,
off my head. But then I started saying, you know what, I have to remember what I said and things like that. So maybe by the age of 14, 15, I started really putting pen to paper.
Okay.
And I started writing. But before that, it was just with friends and just, you know, singing was on the top of your head.
So when you were singing initially, did you sing sort of in your own language, or you sang in English? Or
this is one of the things that people always ask me, which is very important, because they ask me, how come you don't sing in your language? So I always say, sometimes the mission and the message that you have to carry, it might not be even the language of your tongue. Because when God chooses you, He might choose you to not just lead, for example, if you are a Gambian, He might not choose you to lead a Gambian people.
Correct.
God might choose you to lead maybe people from Asia.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So maybe you get to speak Asian language to carry that message.
Right.
So if you focus it on the message part, I would say I just gravitated to English and patois because my message that God, I believe that God gave me, is to deliver in English and patois. But I still have songs in Gambian languages. But the message to write it in Gambian language is for me, I can do it, but it's really a thinking hard work.
Yes.
But when it comes to the English part,
it's effortless.
It's just there.
It flows.
Yeah, it's just like how I'm speaking with you now, it's just there.
Yes,
so I just go with what's easier, you see?
Yeah. So would you say that reggae music is your main theme, is what you sing, and the inspiration that you have? Who inspired you to start singing reggae music?
Yeah, reggae music definitely is the main genre that I focused myself, you know, because I've really watched a lot of, you know, videos and listened a lot of artists. Like,
and who's your main stars?
Back in the day, the people that I looked up to the way I am now, I would say Sizzla Kalonji was one of them, and Turbulence, The Future, you know, and Buju Banton especially as well.
Buju.
Because a lot of people used to tell me I look like Buju Banton.
Yeah, you do.
and
You
things
do
like that.
actually.
And Capleton as well, because a lot of friends call me Capleton as well.
I know those guys, you know.
And Ras, yeah. So those were like mainly the righteous and message delivering reggae art.
Music that carries a message.
Exactly, especially the message that I would love to carry. You see, which is not preaching violence or preaching any kind of, you know, disturbances and destruction, but more mainly productivity and respect and love, you know, and peace. So those were the music, and even Bob Marley, you know,
because Bob is doing
everything that we are doing now kind of stems
from Bob.
From what Bob have already sown in the ground. You see what I'm saying? So we're just trying to branch it out.
Yes.
You see? So yeah, from there I thought reggae music is one of the main genres, but I do have songs in Gambian, you know, language, and I can, you know, try any. I do sing R&B as well.
Do you?
Yeah. Sometimes
Kelly.
I try. Just have it in there. Yeah, just have it in there.
So when did you come to England and started on your music career?
Yeah, my music career really started in Gambia because I used to do a lot of things in Gambia as well, like friends here and there. And before I came to England, I made a big show in Gambia, big street show, and invited many artists, and even myself performed. But mainly when I came to England by the ending of 2001. That's when I came to England first, but then I started seeing more professional studios. You see, because when I was in Gambia, it's like a studio that is just home. You know,
people just put things together.
And it's nice, but I've never recorded, you see, any material. So, but I do sing on the street and write songs. And in England now, when I came in, I saw that most of the friends I was associated with, linked with, maybe had a studio or know somebody who's been doing music production or have done music.
More professional.
Yeah, more professional to another level. So I said, you know, I need to carry this on. And I started getting myself involved into it and enroll myself to colleges that would do IT, I would do like some music production. And from there I get to meet some of the Birmingham artists that I know now.
Such as?
I would say like Papa Biggie. Yeah, Papa Biggie I met in some, you know, course that we were doing, music production courses, and from there we start meeting artists that will come to the studio and, you know, do a few things like Juki Ranks and, you know, meeting even some people like Tenor Star.
Networking with all different types of musicians.
And I had my first single collaboration with a Jamaican artist in Birmingham, which gave me a big recognition in Gambia as well, likewise here, because I used to link this Jamaican artist called Mr. Diamond.
Mr. Diamond,
back then, you know, and we used to go, I used to go to his house and we just record stuff. One time he had a beat from Germany and he wanted, because I come to the studio all the time, so he said, hey, let's see what we can do with this. But I had a song that I wrote a chorus for, but I didn't have the beat to sing it on, so I sang on that beat, and then it went from there, and the producers in Germany produced it. It's a song called The Land.
The Land, I saw it on your bio.
And from there it was a rhythm that featured Queen Omega, Ras McBean from Germany, and France, all these other artists. And it's a record label called 149 Records. And from there, that's where I went, really, people start taking it seriously, you know.
So the name Vybroc, because I noticed from your bio the name, where did the name Vybroc come in? Because Vybroc is your assumed name? Yes. So you sing, that is the name that people know you as?
Well, the real name is Shiloh.
Shiloh,
Tafasi say, but Vybroc is my musical name, my artist name, which came about because when I sing and DJ to my friends, they always
So you DJ as well?
Yeah, kind of do. Not DJ, but mixing and I mean DJ, like, you know, they go to me, you have the vibe that rocks, you know, you have the vibe that rocks. And I go, okay, vibe rock. I went home, sat down with, you know, a few friends as well, spoke about names, because, you know, we have to speak about the names that people will like. And people go, yeah, that name Vybroc is good, go with it. Because I joined the Vibe.
Yes, with rock.
And I took 3 letters from the Vibe and 3 letters from the rock and put them together.
Coordinate them.
And then when I said the word Vybroc, it started
rocking.
Going, and people just took it on. And there are even some people that know me as Vybroc instead of my name. You see, they don't even know my name. And I thought, well, that's a good creativity.
Yeah, it is. And you moved on from there in Birmingham. And have you performed from after that? Have you made any single?
Yeah. I'm very fortunate and, thankful that I got so many opportunities, that I've been allowed to represent myself and given the chance to represent myself as an African or Gambian in England, because I've performed a lot in Birmingham here as well. Especially, we used to have our Wednesday mic fever at the Mango Lounge.
Mango Lounge, yes.
Yeah, with the lady called Miss Aita, Culture Jam. So I used to perform there. I was like a regular appearance on there. It happens once a month. So, and I used to have a lot of performances as well, because my friends are DJs. So when they play out, I go, have a 1-2 performances. I've been around Northfield, Birmingham, even FCF.
Oh, FCF. You perform at FCF as well?
Yeah, and I've performed at Hootenanny as well, because I really joined this competition one time called Britain Got Reggae.
Okay, Britain Got Britain Got Talent.
Nah,
okay.
Britain Got Reggae with some reggae organizers.
I've never heard of it. That's a very apt.
Yeah,
very apt.
And you have to audition for it, and when you get chosen, you go and represent Birmingham, in London, Brixton, at Hootenanny.
But I think also in the music business, it's one's personality as well.
Yeah.
Yes, because you can have a personality that people don't take to.
Exactly. I always say that as well. I think it's my personality, or is the way I deal with people, or approach people, because that tells a lot as well. Even if somebody wants to hear what you have to say, it's how you presenting it as well.
Definitely,
you see what I'm saying? So that's why I have to rub this one in.
Yeah.
When I came in here, he said to me, "You look sharp." I said, I have to look sharp.
yeah. Just going back, and about personality, a lot of people don't seem to understand it, and it's very, very simple to understand.
Yeah.
People like people who are likable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's simple.
Exactly.
No one wants to be around someone who's not likable.
Nah.
It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what you have.
It makes no point, because you're just there in the same circle. You see, it's like they won't grow.
They won't grow.
You want growth. You see what I'm saying?
So when I met you, that's what I saw, and I remember, I was reading quite some time about Solomon, and Solomon's supposed to be the wisest person, and Solomon said, if you want to see what in someone's heart, just listen to them when they open their mouth.
When they speak, exactly.
And that sort of, that attraction is what, whenever you speak into someone, they see it.
Yeah.
It can't be hidden.
Yeah. And they see the truth.
They see the truth,
in what
yes.
You're saying. Yeah, that's true.
It's like having a pearl in an oyster.
Exactly.
And that's how people think the music business is just something you rush into and get rich.
Nah. You learn as you grow, and then you have to put, it's not just the music, because I always tell people, because they go to me, how come people like you, or people do this with your music, and I say sometimes it's not the music alone that speaks.
Very true.
It's how you put yourself together, and how you carry yourself, and all of that together.
Very true.
Brings the outcome.
Yeah, it flows.
Yes, because some people will come in with some different approach, the way they carry themselves.
People close the door on you.
Even though they have good music.
Yeah, people close the door.
Yeah, people don't want to associate with people like that.
Very true.
Exactly.
So and now that you've sort of been in England from 2001?
1 year, about 19 to 20 years now.
Yeah, and your music career has taken off. Yeah. How do you see yourself moving from this path that you've taken to the next level?
Yeah, I've always said to myself that music will never stop. It's just like when you learn to walk, yeah, you just want to keep walking.
Correct.
Unless they break your legs and, you know, trying to really stop you from doing what you want to do. But as far as they don't stop you, you just keep walking. So the same thing with my music. As far as somebody don't really come and take my voice,
Yes.
take whatever, then I'm still do music. So where I want to take is to learn more every day, because I don't know much.
Yeah.
I still don't know like what you know or what he knows.
Yeah.
I still want to know more.
And you cannot stop learning.
You can't stop learning.
Anyone who stops learning in life might as well you die.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Isn't it?
Because there must be things that you don't know.
Correct.
So what I want to do is like open up a big organization or be part of an organization that can push the music further. Just not for me, because maybe my time is gone as well, but for other people that are around me that have seen me and found inspiration in me.
Role models.
And exactly. So my thing is to learn more music production, maybe have my own studio, doing it for people here or in Africa, where they have voices as well that they want the West to hear, like the Europeans to hear. So I want to open more doors and more channels, because like I've tried it last year. I've tried making like a show every year, once a year. I did set up this organization called Gam Jam Artist Link Up. So in December I made a show at the Irish Center, trying to link Gambian, African and Jamaican together. Yeah. So I called about 10 artists, African, Gambians and Jamaicans from Birmingham and from living in London, and want to do it every year.
And how is that been going?
Because it was the first year people heard about it, but you know, when people hear things the first time, they want to see how it goes first before they come. But with the people that came, we had footages and, you know, we enjoyed ourselves. It wasn't too much of what we expected. Yeah, but it was all right, and I want to carry it on. This year is obviously lockdown, you can't do nothing like that. But by next year, I want to try it again, you know, once here and once in Gambia, and try and bring links
together
between artists and, you know, even DJs that play music. At least go and, you know, showcase yourself.
That makes sense. That would bring out a lot of the culture.
Together. You know, and that's where I want to take this, you know, and it's not just about me as well. So, but I keep singing songs. I keep doing what I do.
And you have an album coming out as well.
I'm working on an album. I've worked about maybe more of it anyway. So by next year I want to take out an album, because people been asking for an album.
So it's in its embryonic stage.
So that's where I want to take it. It's not mainly for kind of show people, oh, I'm taking out an album. Nah, it's more of musicians want you to take out an album just because you're taking out an album. But your message doesn't have to be in an album. An album is mainly when you want to deal with the monetary or the sales and things like that. But whatever you want to say to the people, it doesn't have to be in an album. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather put it in singles and here and there, whatever the mind says, and you take it out.
But because an album takes a long time to
and it takes too much of preparation and time to do, you know, while a single song not that much. You can just focus yourself on it really and deliver it better. There are ones that really touch me, because even when I was writing it or when I was singing it, the kind of
the emotions
it
evokes.
And there are a few, like I got one like called Hustling. You know, and that one was just because, you know, not just about me, I felt about other people.
The way they grow up.
So every day they go on the road and they don't even know what to do, but they have to make something. You see what I'm saying? To make ends meet out there. So writing that song really gave me a good thought of, wow, this is reality. Song is something you're gonna say, you know. That,
conscious.
That affects everybody, and you have to highlight it. And I got other songs like, you know, singing for
love songs.
Sometimes
sometimes certain romances come and you sing about them afterwards. You know,
I try to sing love songs a lot as well, but I try to be careful, because Because when you sing too much about love songs, sometimes it's not even about yourself.
Yeah.
But if you got a partner,
Okay,
so
okay.
they start thinking all the love songs are for them.
Yes.
And if you say, oh no, it's not for you,
It's for the public.
But then they think, oh, is there someone out there?
Or it's your ex.
You see what I'm saying? So when you sing those love songs, sometimes you gotta be very careful.
It can end you up in hot water.
Yeah. So even though you want to express yourself, yeah. But I'm more of a godly righteousness, you know, like do the right thing. Conscious music. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of music, when you sort of think of the music in the 70s and the 80s and even the 90s in comparison to the music that they're producing now, especially reggae music, it has almost deteriorated into a level that a lot of mature people don't even want to listen to it anymore, because it's publicizing violence, and it's also degrading women, and in that way it becomes almost unclean. And you're producing a nation of young people that you don't even see the end when you're singing the song, but other people can see the end, what's going to happen, because you're corrupting those people. So I can see what you're saying about, you know, making sure you sing the right conscious songs and sending out the right message. It's very, very important. How would you compare the 70s and the 80s or 90s to what's going on now? Do you think that we still have people out there who are conscious singers?
Yeah, definitely there are conscious singers out there. People that haven't let themselves being taken astray by the system or by the modern day vanity of what people have been seeing on TVs and social media and that. There are still conscious people who live a life of natural life every day. So they are conscious people, but the problem is majority of them don't have the platform to expose themselves and tell the truth, because nowadays how the world have been made, if you take a video of something fake, something not real, people will more have millions of views and even pay money for that, even though they know you put it together artificially. But if you come out there and you do something natural, proper, educated, real facts and everything, people shut you down.
So they like fake?
Well,
yes, superficial.
Yeah, some people that are conscious have no platform to get themselves out there, because like right now, you will agree with me, when you go on the social media, the things that get the most views are things that are not even relevant. People dancing on the whatever, or people throwing ice on themselves. Million views. Somebody's earning 10,000.
Very true.
But when you come and you say, please pray to God, love yourself, love others, bro.
Shut it down.
They scroll you. They scroll up and they don't want to hear what you're saying or what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So conscious people are there, but how to take it out to the people have already shut down now. People are more to the negative.
It's almost create a sad philosophy now for the youngsters, isn't it? Because as we were just saying about social media and things like that, everything is geared to selling. Whatever sells. You know, you're advertising, you're marketing this perfume. You have this lady who is curvaceous. You know, it sounds almost terrible, almost undressed. Set to sell it. And then what do you expect the young boys and things to see? You know, you're doing an album, you have the cover of it, and you have so many girls on it, and the girls, you know, they're carrying on in such a way that...
And when you talk to some people, they go, oh, but that's what is selling now. If you go into the business side, you're gonna do that. But like we said, the conscious people still doing it the natural way, the normal way, but still got no recognition.
Well, you just look at Buju. I mean, after this last stint and Buju came back, Buju is bigger than he ever was.
But same time, the crowds before and the crowds now, they are two different crowds, so you're gonna be very careful, even when it comes to the Buju Banton's case with which is like the crowd before
Right.
in the 90s or when he was 2000s and he went to jail and back. That crowd and the crowd now,
It's two different crowds.
two different crowds,
Yes.
because people will see you, even for example, just not long ago he started talking about this coronavirus thing,
Okay.
and it's got a little bit of backlash,
Yeah.
because people now are seeing things differently than how they're seeing it
Yes,
before.
and because he's got the platform as well now, you know, he's become almost like a mega star.
But Buju Banton is still mega star.
Yeah.
He's still the one, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna respect their works as well.
Yeah.
So
just going back a little bit, Shiloh, to the music industry and things like that. So do you see yourself in Birmingham in the future, or in England, doing a lot of performances?
yeah, I would love to perform a lot around England, but same time I'm a free. I would say like this. I'm a free soul. You know, like I kind of not like anyone can have my soul.
Yeah, free spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wherever the wind blows.
Yes.
You see, like, and sometimes you meet the part of people, and they carry you to your next destination. They carry you to your.
Well, it's the dots, isn't it?
Yeah.
The dots, it's got to add up. They've got to connect.
They're gonna connect. So I can't tell people, even Gambians, I don't say, oh, I'm gonna base in Gambia again, come and live down in Gambia, because if that's not where the destination or the dot connects,
yeah.
I can't change it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I just say, yeah, I would love to perform here, and Europe as well is more, it's powerful as well when it comes to the music.
Yes,
I've been around there and I see
especially reggae music
reggae
too.
music. I've seen
In Holland,
Germany, Austria, you know, and all those places like Italy, France. They're all big with the reggae music.
You were in Holland at some stage.
Yeah, I go to Holland frequently because I got family there, but the music there, I got a family member who is a musician as well, but she does techno and this drum and bass and that. But they are very good in the music as well. With the reggae music, they have these shows, these like
showcase.
Ratumtum they call them, or something in Germany, I think. And they're big, they're very big. And the Gambian community in Austria as well, that they have their own clubs, and it's full. It's full, because the time I went to Germany, Stuttgart for the first time, I didn't believe.
You was amazed.
Yeah, I didn't believe it at first, because I went in the club, I was like, wow, it's full. And I'm like, yeah, this is what people need, you know. And people come out and support, and you know, the promoters enjoyed themselves and made what they had to make, and yeah, Europe mainly, and Africa as well. Because I would love to.
Africa is a big market.
Yeah, I would love to go and, you know, put the knowledge and just give the people what you learned.
It's like an icing on the cake.
Yeah. So wherever the music takes me, I will go. Yeah.
You know, today I'm really pleased that, you know, you came and we interviewed you, and you know, and it's been such a pleasure having you. We want to wish you all the best for the future as well. And I'm sure that our paths will be crossed many times.
Definitely.
Thank you very much for coming. It's a pleasure.
And it's a pleasure as well to be here, and hopefully we'll get to meet again.
And do something together.
You know it's Vybroc. What I'm called with street hustlers. Yeah. Me go on the hustling street, on the hustling road. Me have the street smart, me have to know the road code. Cause Jaja me shield and me prayer and me sword. Me killing pagans with a word. Me tell them me hustle for the cheddar and me hustle for the cheese. Have to make some money, so me hustle with the trees. Pagans see me and the whole of them freeze. Tell them I love you, we a bring. We tell them we stepping up the energy. Eyes on the price, we giving them the remedy with herbs and spice. Me telling them the formula for the one antidote, so we can't make them pull we down or hang we with a road. Cause if them ask me how me living, me say hustling. And if them ask me what me doing, me say hustling. Cause long time me mama.
This is Destiny Global TV. Please subscribe and leave your comment below.